Lionel Messi lead Barcelona to a record La Liga start, and Gonzalo Higuain reached 100 Serie goals. Catch up on the overseas action in Eurobeat. Messi maintains Barca's lead over resurgent Valencia. Messi starts and finishes goal 0.49 La Liga. Lionel Messi has finished off a beautiful run of play he started. Messi starts and finishes goal. Barcelona recorded their best ever start to a La Liga season as coach Ernesto Valverde enjoyed a successful return to Athletic Bilbao thanks to goals from Lionel Messi and Paulino in a 2-0 win. On Saturday, Valverde has now overseen 12 wins and a draw from his first 13 La Liga and Champions League matches, as Barca re-established their 4-point lead at the top of the table over Valencia, who beat Alaves 2-1 earlier on Saturday. The hosts started the brighter and only a stunning save from Marc-Andre ter Stegen prevented Adorez from slotting Athletic in front on 19 minutes. Barca, and Messi in particular, grew into the game as the half wore on and the Argentine should have opened the scoring when he hit the woodwork for already the 10th time this season with a goal at his mercy from Luis Suarez pass. Messi was at the heart of another flowing team move to break the deadlock 8 minutes before halftime. He exchanged 1-2s with Paulino and Jordi Alba before sweeping home the left-back's low cross. Media_camera Messi celebrates with teammates. Paulino should have extended the visitors' advantage when he smacked the crossbar moments later, but an underpar Barca had to withstand plenty of Athletic pressure after the break. Raul Garcia's header also hit the woodwork, while ter Stegen produced another stunning stop from Adorez 5 minutes from time. But Barca held out to record a 9th clean sheet in their last 13 games, and added a second deep into stoppage time when Paulino tapped home the rebound after Kepa Arrizabalaga had parried Suarez's first effort. Atletico Madrid remained fourth, level on 20 points with Real Madrid, but their stumbling season continued as they were held 1-1 at home by Villarreal for their 5th draw in 10 Liga games. Diego Simeone's men's problem has largely been finding the net, but they went in front just after the hour mark in spectacular fashion as Angel Correa cushioned Antoine Griezmann's volleyed pass into his path before slotting home at the near post. However, in another recurring theme of Atletico's season, they sat far too deep in trying to defend their lead and were punished 9 minutes from time when Carlos Bacca flicked home a header from a corner. If the team continues with that aggression and intensity, better times will come, insisted a defiant Simeone, whose side face a must-win Champions League clash against Qarabag of Azerbaijan on Tuesday. Sevilla leapfrogged Villarreal into 5th as goals from Wissam Ben Yedder and Pablo Sarabia earned a much-needed 2-1 win over Leganes to ease the pressure on coach Eduardo Berizzo. Media_camera Atletico Madrid's French forward Antoine Griezmann Higuain breaks 100-goal barrier as Juventus bury Milan. Gonzalo Higuain scored a brace to bring his tally of Serie A goals to 101 as Juventus win top of the Italian League with a 2-0 win that plunged AC Milan further into crisis on Saturday. The 29-year-old Higuain opened after 23 minutes in front of a capacity 80,000 crowd at Milan's San Siro Stadium and grabbed a second on 63 minutes for the 6th-time reigning champions. It put Juventus provisionally top with 28 points from 11 games, just ahead of Napoli on goal difference. Napoli can reclaim top spot at Sassuolo on Sunday, as can Inter Milan, who are just 2 points behind the leaders before visiting Verona on Monday. Higuain's historic brace 0.55 football. Juventus striker Gonzalo Higuain has sealed a 2-0 win over AC Milan with a brace at the San Siro. Higuain's historic brace Playing at the San Siro is never easy, and Milan are historic rivals. In these fixtures, form is wiped out, said coach Massimiliano Allegri. It sets us up nicely for the Champions League on Tuesday. For Higuain, the century of goals in Italy, after achieving the same in Spain, was revenge for his disallowed effort during the week. When they disallowed the goal against Spal, we said it was my destiny to score the 100th at San Siro. Now it's 101. Not bad, said the Argentine. Bayern down 1-0 MAN Leipzig to top Bundesliga. James Rodriguez and Robert Lewandowski scored as Bayern Munich went top of the Bundesliga table on Saturday with a 2-0 home win against RB Leipzig, who played most of the game with 10 men. This was Bayern's second win over RB in 4 days after they won on penalties in Leipzig in midweek. In the German Cup, Leipzig had Naby Keita sent off in the second half of Wednesday's cup defeat, and another red card handicapped them at the Allianz Arena on Saturday when captain Willi Orban was sent off with 13 minutes gone. Media_camera Bayern Munich's Colombian midfielder James Rodriguez. Orban was shown a straight red for fouling Arjen Robben, who was through on goal, before James and Lewandowski netted for the hosts. A fine evening for Bayern was slightly marred by a thigh injury to Lewandowski that forced him off before half-time, and which could compromise his chances of playing in Tuesday's Champions League match at Celtic. I hope the injury isn't so grave because he came off early, said Bayern coach Jupp Heynckes. The victory took Bayern top of the Bundesliga for the first time this season, 3 points ahead of Borussia Dortmund, who earlier crashed 4-2 at Hannover 96. Leipzig remained third, 4 points behind the leaders. Earlier, Dortmund had teenage defender Dan Axel Zagadou sent off in their shock defeat at Hannover, which leaves them winless in 3 Bundesliga games. Togo striker Ilis Babu scored twice for Hannover as Dortmund were picked off on the counter-attack. The defeat is the last thing coach Peter Bosc needed before Wednesday's Champions League home match against Apoel and next Saturday's Bundesliga clash with Bayern. Media_camera Hannover's Ilis Babu and Martin Harnik celebrate after a goal. Hoffenheim missed the chance to go fourth by crashing to a 3-1 defeat at home to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Hertha Berlin enjoyed their first win in 8 games with the 2-1 home victory against Hamburg, who remain in the bottom 3. Cologne remain bottom after losing the Rhine Derby 2-1 at Bayer Leverkusen as Serhou Guirassí's early strike was cancelled out by goals from winger Leon Bailey and defender Sven Bender. A 93rd minute equalizer by on loan Liverpool striker Divock Origi earned Wolfsburg a 1-1 draw at Schalke after Nabil Bentaleb had converted a first-half penalty for the Royal Blues. Mario Gomez missed a penalty for Wolfsburg. Monaco win comfortably in Falcao absence. Monaco shrugged off the absence of leading scorer Radamel Falcao as they eased to a 2-0 victory away at Bordeaux in Ligue 1 on Saturday. But Claudio Ranieri's not went down to a rare defeat. Keita Balda and Thomas Lemar scored second-half goals for the defending champions, who closed back to within 4 points of league leaders Paris Saint-Germain. Media_camera Monaco's forward Keita Balda reacts with Monaco's French midfielder Thomas Lemar. PSG, without the suspended Neymar, had maintained their unbeaten start to the campaign by brushing aside Nice 3-0 on Friday thanks to a brace from Edinson Cavani and a Dante own goal. Cavani now has 99 Ligue 1 goals in 11 this season, leaving him just 2 points behind Falcao at the top of the scorers charts. Behind Monaco, third place not lost ground as they went down to a 1-0 defeat away at Dijon, for whom Cape Verde forward Julio Tavares headed in the winner in the first half. It was a first defeat in 9 league games for Ranieri's side, and they could be overtaken by Lyon. Marseille and Saint-Étienne, who all play on Sunday. Dijon scored and deserved their win. We spent an hour warming up and then only played for the last 30 minutes. Bemoaned Ranieri. Media_Cameron Nantes. Italian head coach Claudio Ranieri. We had chances, but Nantes can lose too. I want my players to fight from beginning to end, and that was not the case. Caen and Rennes were the other winners on Saturday as they recorded 1-0 victories against Troyes and Montpellier respectively. Meanwhile, bottom club Metz, who have lost 9 of their 10 Ligue 1 matches this season, on Saturday announced the appointment of Frédéric Hans, 51, as their new coach. Originally published as Messi fires Barca to history, Higuaín's milestone.